When Caitlin was a little girl, just a baby, she had colic. Colic is when a baby screams uncontrollably for no reason. And she would do that every night. I think it was between 6 and 7 or 7 and 8. I'm going to guess that it was between 7 and 8 every night, but it was about for an hour. And it started like clockwork at 7, and it ended clockwork like 8. So she would start screaming, and she'd be unconsolable. No matter how hard you held her, or how tight you held her, or whatever you gave her, she wouldn't drink anything. She wouldn't drink milk. She wouldn't eat anything. She just was screaming. Nothing you could do for 1 hour. So when she did this, I used to take her into a dark room, close all the lights. I read this. I'm going to say I read it on the internet, but we didn't have the internet in 1990, so I probably read it in a book. If you remember what those things were. And they said to take the baby into a dark room, turn out all the lights, and we had this tape recording, cassette tape, that played room sounds. And I don't know, it sounded like a vacuum cleaner underwater. I'd take her in and play these room sounds and turn out all the lights and have her wrapped up in a blanket and just hold her tight so she couldn't move her arms and stuff because she'd be flailing while she was screaming and stuff like that. And after about an hour of screaming, she would pass out. That was really the only way she stopped. She'd pass out just for exhaustion from screaming so hard. And that was Caitlin's story of colic. And it kind of is a lot like how she goes through life. Like with Caitlin, everything is either great or it's horrible. There's no like in between. So I always got a kick out of it about Caitlin. She was a happy baby until she started screaming. And she was a happy kid until something went wrong, and then it was terrible. It went from the best day of her life to the worst day of her life all the time. It was a lot of fun. It was like a roller coaster. That's all.